LESFN, and here we go. So I guess you can't really start about talking about who's the best teams in this league without talking about the defending Super Bowl champions. The Green Bay Packers come into this season poised for another title run. As last season they won the Super Bowl in spite missing their starting running back, starting tight end, and a few other key players on the D-line. Well, they got a lot of those players back, and they look ready to make a run for the Roses. Aaron Rodgers is an elite quarterback. He led them on the road last season in the postseason to win games and also beating the Steelers in the Super Bowl. The Packers are the #1 team in the league until they are dethroned. And I think this football season they're going to have a big year because the way they walk around, the way you see them in the preseason game, their swagger that they have, this team is very hungry to prove that last year was not a fluke. The next best team in football, in my opinion, is the Pittsburgh Steelers. The Steelers come back this season hungrier than ever to prove that last season's Super Bowl, they did everything they could to possibly win that game, just couldn't execute that one final drive in the fourth quarter. Ben Roethlisberger is healthy, he's married, and he's focused, and he's ready to lead a team to a championship. And their defense this season has a lot to prove because in years past, the Steelers' defense has been their bell cow. They've been their reason why they won a lot of games. Well, last year in the postseason, the Jets championship game, the Jets took advantage of the Steelers in the second half, and the Packers learned from that and dominated them in the Super Bowl. It's going to be a fun ride for the Steelers because they play in probably the worst division in football because there's only two really good teams in that division, and so they're going to be able to do a lot of things. The key word for them is health, and with their running attack and their defense on a mission, the Steelers will be tough to beat. To me, the next best team is the Atlanta Falcons. The Falcons have added the offensive firepower to beat anybody in the National Football League. Harry Douglas has a slot receiver to go along with Julio Jones on the outside, and Tony Gonzalez prowling the middle of the field. The Falcons will score points against anyone. The only problem the Falcons may have is their linebackers may not be able to stop the run effectively, but I think what they're going to try to do is essentially try to outscore everyone. And with the offensive players that they have, I don't think they fear anyone. I think they look forward to the challenges of their division because they're in the same division with the Saints and the Buccaneers, who are very, very talented teams. And I know that they want another shot at the Green Bay Packers. The New England Patriots is the next team on the list. They have the reigning MVP in Tom Brady. But the Patriots' biggest woe is they have no running game. And though